Second place in the division. And we are here now at the, near the trade deadline. So I guess I could have gone past this game against Buffalo. Just for fun. Yeah, we lose 1-0. Come on! You couldn't score? Oh, man. Good stuff. Anyway. So, possible trades. I was reading through all your guys' comments. A lot of different ideas, either for movement around the roster, trades to make, etc. so forth. Some people saying trade Tarasenko. I want to keep him. I mean, he might have a decent chunk of value because of his production and stuff, but I really want to keep him for this third line as a veteran presence there. It could really help. We may need to rely on, them at some point to put up some goals there in the playoffs. And so I'm going to hold on to Tarasenko. I don't think there's any reason to trade him. So I'm not gonna. I think another thing is I'm going to leave Chucko down here instead of moving him up. I know we get better chemistry, but that's not the end-all be-all. It's only +2. We technically make ourselves worse by making this move. Simply because McAvoy isn't going to be getting as much ice time, and he's doing very, very good with Denisov. So I'm going to leave the pairings as they are. And that's that, essentially. We will be making some trades, though. We don't have really any picks whatsoever. But we do have definitely a few guys that we could ship out. You can maybe even, ship off Aircart. I doubt he has good value. Like at all. Mellenby should have decent value. Again, as another OFD, he's expendable, essentially. Pretty much all of our OFDs are expendable. And there's a lot of kind of guys like that are, at this point, relatively expendable. Still holding on to Callan Lind in the hopes that he can maybe become a serviceable third-line type guy. I don't know if he would produce there, but definitely someone that I want to take a longer look at. So there's definitely a few possibilities here. Pavelski 69-22, still holding out on him. Still keeping the dream alive on Pavelski. I mean, he can still make it. It's just probably not. Anyway, let's take a look. Oops. Just go to here. At some of these trades, look at some value that we got to ship out of here. Not really on the goalie side of things, yeah. Hold on to Nelson for now. Simply because he could definitely increase that value by getting better. So we're going to hold off on that. Okay. Holding on Hanzus Fritz. Holding on to Grossman. Bellamy's really interesting. I maybe don't need him anymore after the moves we just made. But I don't have to ship him out now. He didn't grow this year so far, which is slightly concerning. But from the defensive standpoint, we have our entire top 4 of the future. And I highly doubt this guy stays at top 6, but maybe we could use him. And again, maybe he might even increase his own value, and he'll be worth more a bit later. Falk, center sniper. Buddy's got X Factor, so I ain't moving him. Now, yeah, that's not a ton of value on Tarasenko. I can see the logic behind it, and it's probably a decent chunk of value for him. But honestly, I'd rather just let him play out. Plus, he's one of our alternates. Anyway, right winger playmaker could probably shift this guy, even though we just kind of drafted him. We drafted him for values. Ulbricht can definitely get the hell out. Yeah, he ain't going anywhere. Ulbricht. Marsh, we can... Oh, yeah. Nice little grinder. Hold on to him. Maybe even some of these guys down here. Yeah, top 9 power forward can go. Ulbricht can go. Not a ton of value on these guys. I don't think we're gonna get a first this year, no matter what. Maybe even trading Reich though. I'd have to combine all of them to get a first. If I traded these two guys together, could that get me a second? I don't know. Probably not. At least not a second that we want to get our hands on. No one's even interested in these guys. That's a second on the block. I highly doubt it. I'd have to throw definitely something else in there. But that's at least a second that we could use. Theoretically, we might not be able to get a whole ton. Yeah, even throwing Reich in there. You kind of want to hold on to Davidson maybe as a role player. Could throw in Simard at this point, but I mean, that's not going to be enough value to push that across. Yeah, still quite far off. Yeah, I don't know. Not going to be able to get a ton. We could still throw in that defenseman guy, the OFDs, but also we are kind of out of depth options for the AHL if we do that. Not that that's a huge, huge deal. I'll Mellenby. Here's the thing with there's the only thing I'm wondering about with Mellenby, if I can get more value for him later. I know people want me to draft, but also would I be using the value to the best of in the best way, essentially? Like, could I be getting more? Possibly. I'll throw this guy in there as well. Yeah, still quite far off. So that's not going to go through even with all this stuff in there. I'll check for maybe a slightly worse second. But I don't think so. Yeah, they don't want to give it up. It's going to have to be on the block. LA. Could go through. Probably won't go through with the 4-2, but I'm just trying to... Yeah, no. Alright, yeah, not going to get a second, at least for this bunch. So, let's figure out some other stuff. Maybe I'll have to... I was trying to really get, like, my hands on 2 seconds here, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards with what we're looking at. I like holding on to Ekholm instead of trading him. I know he's got some decent value, but I really, really like the way he's built as in like a top 6 guy. Plus, he's got a couple X factors. That's not a guy I just trade willy-nilly. Theoretically, we could get rid of Riker Evans. But again, at this point, as we're in the playoffs, I don't necessarily want to do that. So, alright, we can throw Reich, even though we just drafted him. Who knows if we could actually increase his value. Let's try Reich Ulbricht for a second. That might actually work. Let's go back to who we were trying to deal with before. They want Reich, which is actually very, very good for us. That should 100% go through. I could also probably pick up a 4 in this as well. A 2 and a 4. That'd give us 7 total picks. Quite close to fair value. Okay, so it won't be a 7 and a 4, but I really would prefer the 4. I could throw some of the other guys in there. If I do that, we can maybe package some other things together to get another 3, but there's no way we get another 2. So we're not going to be able to draft high, which is kind of okay. We don't really need to. So, alright, I'll look to one of my worst value guys. Simard will throw in. That'll go through. Alright, so we get a 2nd and a 4. Okay, now. I might be able to get that another 2nd if we do move Mellenby. Again, I was kind of like, can I get more value out of him? Maybe. It's not a guarantee. Ercard at this point, you kind of can't. We doubt he grows too much more, so maybe we go the Mellenby route. Neither of them have X Factor. Maybe throw in Aircart here instead of using him as a ringer. Hold on. What's the builds looking like? Honestly, I'd rather hold on to Aircart for the AHL if I'm going to go that route. And trade Mellenby. He's not built well at all. Again, yeah, his value could go up. I'm also thinking about... Yeah, fuck the AHL. Let's go for some future value. Alright, what else? Let's just throw in those other guys. Not you. Bradley. Not Davison, right? Yeah, not Davison. Harikala. That's it. Ugh. Not going to be enough for a second, I don't think. Isles didn't want to give theirs up, right? Yeah. Oh, too many skaters. Yeah. Alright, well, Canadians who want Urquhart, they have the St. Louis's pick, who's... They're in a horrible position. Ah, too many skaters. Come on. Anyone who isn't maxed out? Well, probably not. All the crappy teams are likely going to be close to maxed out. That's usually how it goes. All right, well, Canes, our 500 team. Problem is, they'll probably say Urquhart and Hartikala are the same thing. I hope not, but they might. I know I probably won't get the 4 in here, but... I don't want to get ripped off. I just want to see how close I can get. They're not saying same player for the same role, but they usually only say that if you're actually close to making it go through. Sweeten the value just a touch. Okay. So this could work, but what's my sweetener? A 7 maybe? There's no other players I can give up. We're actually running out of depth option at this point. I'm holding on to Davison. I don't have to. He's only top 9, but he's like 1859. Yeah. Probably a 7. It doesn't have to be from this year. I could always go into the future, and then we'll be able to more easily replenish those picks. So let's do that. God damn it. I don't want to necessarily give up a 6. 2 7s. There you go. Alright, so we actually were able to get 2 seconds, which I didn't think was going to be possible, but we did. So hype to that. We'll just throw... We can do some double switches if we want. I think I will. Just throw Mellenby on the top pairing. Just for shits and gigs. And, you know, make him the extra attacker too. Why not? Why not, Mellenby? And a shootout guy. Why the hell not? Can't be bothered. He'll love life now, getting all that ice time. Alright. So those are likely going to be the trades. Everything else, like I said, we're trying McIntosh on the second line as we decided at the end of the last video. We're not going to trade Tarasenko. I need that veteran presence. Or I want that veteran presence. I'll say that. I want to see what he does in the playoffs. He's still serviceable, especially on a third line. So we'll see. We shall see. Maybe he even kind of is in nice little, I don't know, helps lock down that, I don't know. I can't think of a word I'm trying to use for that. Anyway. The glue guy for that third line. That's not what I wanted to say, but that's fine. All right. I think we're good. So let's do it. Let's finish this year off. Or actually, wait, before... I want to check out on possible other extensions. Like, so guys who are on, like, I got to 1 year if I want to get them back. I don't really... Might not be anyone. There's a couple. Oh, yeah, Evans. It's too much, man. So much. I mean, we could technically afford it next year. Not really. I mean, yeah, but it's getting close. It's only... Yeah, Meyer's going to be a tough one. McIntosh we signed long. That McIntosh is going to be a terrific deal. Tarasenko will be theoretically gone. We got extensions kicking in. I mean, we could at least do it for 1 year for Evans. That's the thing. But he's also RFA. He won't be RFA no matter what. I mean, a bridge deal wouldn't be terrible. I might even... Well, Atkinson, I think, was going to drop off too heavily. Dude, he's still really, really good as a top 9 depth piece. Do I get him back just for no? Never mind. What the fuck, Atkinson? I was like, do I get him back as a depth piece? Man wants 5 mil. No. I was like, yeah, I want a cheap depth deal, right? Oh, man. I really like Evans. So here's the thing. Chucko likely moves up. Does Evans get pushed out, though? Does Evans get pushed out for Ekholm? Oh, we don't even know his scheme fit? What? He's played games. Why don't we know his scheme fit? Well, I could check, but that's weird. I just didn't want to exit that screen necessarily, EA. What the hell? Why do we just not know his scheme? Do I not know it from here either? No, now it shows it. I mean, yeah, he'll be okay. It's not terrific, but he'll be okay for that third pairing. Let's just see for fun. +2. Instead of like the +3 that Evans has, I take it. No, it's only +1. So yeah, all right. Yeah, so Evans, I guess we tender trade Evans. Yeah, likely tender trade Evans. And Chucko will likely get the top 4 time. McAvoy will start to get pushed down. A little crazy on his salary, but he'll get the Marc-Edouard Vlasic treatment simply because we got to kind of treat it like that. So yeah, Evans will get pushed down. Hopefully, I think I'll throw Ekholm in there regardless, even if he's, you know, not quote-unquote ready, but he should be. I mean, he's 79 right now, listed as depth. We're using him as depth. He's getting some ice time. People might even argue right now, why don't you move McAvoy down, throw in other dude over Evans, trade Evans. Again, I don't want to mess with what's working right now. We can trial that stuff next year. Like I said, the chemistry right now isn't the end-all be-all. So I'm going to leave Chucko in the role that he's succeeded in and has grown in right now. We'll let him finish off the year there. All right, so this is going to be it. This is going to be it. I didn't have any goalies, right? I'm pretty sure that was next year. I just want to double-check everything. You know, we're good. And then it was just Evans, Atkinson, Tarasenko. All right. Let's go. This is Tarasenko's last year. I mean, maybe we could turn Tarasenko into the depth guy. We'll see. He'll probably want too much money as well. I'm not going to bother going back and clicking there, I'm sure. We want to see some simming now, or would you rather see me go back to another menu? Let's do it. Past the deadline. Let's see if any blockbuster trades happen. Well, there you go. Rasmus Dahlin to Vancouver for Kirvinen in a second. So it looks like probably an elite prospect in a second for Rasmus Dahlin. McLennan on waivers. Oh my god. There's your fucking depth piece. Thanks. Connor McClellan is now ours. Wait. Multiple players eligible. Oh, that must have just been... What's his name? Oh, Lang. Lang's back. Ah. That's right. Atkinson's been playing. Well, sort of. Anyway, Lang goes back. I want to put that McClellan guy in. For someone somewhere. I mean, I guess you can go in for Bastion. Bastion's done growing. It's not that great. Not even great production. Oof. Grinder, two-way. Yeah, that's not great. Alright, let's... Don't necessarily want that. That'd be even... unfortunately, that'd be worse, just because... Shoot. I know this guy's my top scorer. I guess I could just sub out Melanson. I want to get this guy in there in some capacity. This guy's garb, so... There we go, whatever. It's no chemistries, but who cares? He's at least playing. Alright. Yikes. 3 losses in a row? 4 losses in a row? Come on, guys. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. That was a lot of losses in a row. I don't like this at all. Not looking great there to wrap up the season. That's a lot of losses that we were having right there. Oh, cool. Of course the defenseman gets injured. Can we win out the rest of the season to make me feel better about myself? We hope. It's a tough loss, man. We get a good defensive performance. We got to win that game. All in all, a good season. Gotta love this playoff format. Okay. Well, it wasn't the strongest end of the season that I've ever seen, but also wasn't horrible. Lambert got 90 points. We actually, wow, didn't even get 100. We actually dropped way the fuck down. That's a little unfortunate. By a little, I mean a lot. Goals for was okay. Goals against was okay. We need to get it all better. Power play just really, really dropped there. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we snagged the final spot. So we got to take on Edmonton, who had a ridiculous year. Or, no, we're taking on Chicago. Yeah, never mind. Because wild cards, shit. Still, we legit should have grabbed one of these slots. We did not have a great end to the season. Lost a lot of games there in a row. So, curious. Let's kind of see where we're at. We're not going to be in a great location in any of these. Actually, top 3 offense, so that's good. Top 3 offense, but here's where it gets a little bit dicey. Yeah, we're not even top 10 defense, middle of the pack defense. That's where we need to get better. Power play. Second, it was definitely first for a while, ended in second. Penalty kill, bottom half, looks like it. I don't even want to look, but we did have 8 shorties, which was, wow. Never mind. Do we not have 8 shorties? How many freaking, what? I thought we had 8. Oh, that's shorthanded goals allowed. Jesus. Shorthanded goals 4. Yeah, there we are with 8. 20, 15, and 6. Home ice 25. We're actually better on the road, weirdly. Wow, Lambert's a 93, man. So 90 points for Lambert, 85 for Tootin with 43 goals, 81 for Lang. What a season for him. 37 goals. Kovacs had 77 points, almost 50 assists. Lawrence 69 points, nice. 41 goals. Real solid. Real solid. Tarasenko had 51 points without power play time. Vidicek with 49, Meyer 48, McIntosh had 46 with 18 goals. He actually produced less on the second line. Am I seeing that correctly? Either way, Tarasenko stepped into a big role on that third line by the looks of it and helped spring them. So kind of what we wanted. A lot of good spread out scoring. Sanford, Booneman. Okay, Lemieux didn't hit 20 points. They were severely minus, which is a little troublesome. Legacy, man. Only 39 points in 17 games played. That's a little odd to me. As an OFD, we kind of need him to produce. I mean, he did fine. Obviously, he's a plus 31. I'm not going to just take away ice from him, but I kind of want him to produce. We'll see. Kaigerodov kind of kept falling down stat-wise, but he still ended above 910, which is a great season for him. Wallstedt was not a great backup. Did not get the points we wanted out of him since being called up. So that is what that is. Vidicek did not have a bad rookie season, though. 49 points in 82 games played as rookies. 24, sure, but that's pretty solid out of him. And Kaigerodov was a rookie as well. I wonder if he maintained where he was at before, he probably could have won the Calder. I doubt he does now. But still, a good year. We're not that perfect elite team yet, but I think we're close. We just need to maybe tweak a couple more. Jesus things. McDavid and Draisaitl 125 and 120 points respectively. 102 for Scheifele. Matthews 99. Eichel. And then there's Lambert. He's in the top 10. What else can you ask for? Goal leader is actually McDavid with 63. Matthews didn't even hit 50. So we went from 80 goals to 48. It's a very Austin Matthews thing to do. Lambert was the assist leader with 74. Love to see it. Who's the most clutch? Probably Patrick Kane there. 10 game winners and 45 goals. Power play goal leader was McDavid with 19. Goddamn, 40 points on the power play. It's insane. Even got a shorty. But not as many as Mark Stone, who got 5 points on the... Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The future. Love to see it. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Okay. Selke candidates. Aho's in that group for sure. Maybe. Ooh, man, not a lot of high percentages here. Okay, there you go. Zegras, whatever the hell. Nope. Wow, looks like Zegras. Couturier didn't take enough face-offs. Maybe Draisaitl kind of in the conversation, but this isn't a strong... Okay, Matthews. Honestly, it looks like Zegras is just going to run away with it. Quinn Hughes tied with Brandstrom, but no one in their right mind would have guessed Brandstrom at this point. Quinn Hughes should win the Norris. Plus 32, 74 points. Should be all Quinn Hughes. Lol, he doesn't have his own ability. Or maybe he does, actually. But Vancouver fans right now are punching the air. It's alright. It just happens. He's not better than Makar. He's actually not even better than Fox at this point. Rip. Alright. You know what? He was still up here. But rip everyone's predictions. Lucas Dostal for Vancouver. No one's even close, dude. It has to be him. So rip everyone's predictions. No clean sweep this year. But Kaigorodov did pretty damn good. He was just out of the top 5. But in the top 10 for goaltenders, and that's what you want. That's what you hope for. Dump goes in San Jose. Okay, rookies. Alexander Godolman was 63 points. That franchise power forward. Not too shabby. Grimmett Morris was the sniper, taken 3rd. Lorkainen was taken 5th. Not this year, though. Apostolopoulos was the guy taken 2. He did all right, 53 points. And there's Vidicek in the top 5. I mean, obviously, much older. But competing with a strong draft class. And you were... Yikes, you were a first rounder? In 2022. Oh, I picked him. Oh, that's a great pick. Look at him. He made it. He's a third liner. Fucking terrific pick. Unbelievable. This guy can't miss. Honestly, all things considered, Kaigorodov had a very, very good year. So did Vidicek. Let's be real. Almost hit 50 points on the third line with power play. Yeah. Solid. All right, fun stats now, and when we can start preparing for the Pluffs. 2 guys hit 200, Cirelli and Matthew Tkachuk on the Capitals now. And fights, there we go. 2-way. Grinder! Let's go, Ola Hedberg. And Cameron Warren, or X-Factor defender. Not bad. Alrighty. So that's that as we prepare for the playoffs. Give me 1 sec. All right. So. What? Oh, geez. It's way at the top. Why did I think it was at the bottom? Let's see what we're going up against here with the Chicago Blackhawks. Jason Robertson, Strome, Nylander. Okay. There's Kane. Doc DeBrincat. Come on. Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait, I don't think we ever got Kamano in this one. But anyway, Kamano, Lostarinen, Kara. I like that line. Yeah. Rask, Ruzicka, and Gunler. Not too bad. Defensively, Larson. Okay, not great. Seth Jones on the second pairing. Not a great defensive core, like at all. They got UC Saros in net. Stenlin's injured. Wow, they do not have a good defense. Okay. But they have a pretty good team overall. On paper, we actually kind of look better, but we didn't have as good of a year. We have a young, unproven goaltender. Well, he's starting to prove himself, but in the playoffs, unproven. So, could be interesting. We do not have a home ice advantage. We are on the road to start off game 1. Can we get off to the right start? We win 4-1. Why am I doing it from here? Let's go to the actual calendar so we can see it better. Nice win. Game 1, man. Can't complain about that. And a back-to-back here. Is it going to put him my other goalie? Anyway, we lost in overtime 6-5. That's a rough one. On we go. We win 4-3 in game 3. So we have to take a 2-1 series lead. We could take a 3-1 here on home ice. Let's do it. Ah, 2-1 loss. Defense did great. We just couldn't score. So the series is evened up. Pivotal game 5 on the road, which we lose 6-3. Now we need to force a game 7. Can we do it? I'm trusting this lineup. We've done pretty well. It's hit and miss, sure, but yeah, there you go, man. Yeah. Anyway, we forced a game 7. This is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets interesting. I'm leaving the lineup as it is. Let's see what happens here. Power play to start off for Chicago. They score just after it. Strome on Kaigorodov, and they are out shooting us by a lot here in the first period. Seattle need to get their legs under them because Chicago came out strong here on their own ice, but Tarasenko comes in clutch on the third line. A big goal right there to even things up. Another power play for Chicago. We kill it off and get out of the period with the tie. Tarasenko, that's why you hold on to him. Clutch goals at clutch moments. All right, second period. Can we continue on this trajectory, start moving up? We got to put some more shots on net. Tootin gets in close and buries one on Saros. Mitchell ties it up, though. Come on, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake. 2 goals from Chicago, and they take that lead back. And where are our shots, man? 12 shots after 2 periods is absolutely unacceptable. Let's fucking go, guys. Come on, third period. How are we not shooting on this terrible defensive core? Come on, power play. Let's go. Put the pucks on net. Fuck. Kill that. Come on, come on. And Gunler. We just didn't play good enough at all. Like, we didn't even deserve to be this close. We gave 0 help to Kaigorodov, and now we're melting down here. You guys fucking suck. Unbelievable. 22 shots on net. That's absolutely atrocious. Absolutely terrible. Jesus, Seattle. Horrible, horrible Game 7 performance on the road. 0 offense. And the season ends just like that. I think we're going to see their defense was not great. Yep. Power play was good. Penalty kill was... Dude, look at... Why? I don't understand. It doesn't fucking matter what kind of team I have. This always happens to me. It always fucking happens to me. We take twice as many penalties as we get power plays. Go find a single fucking run-through where this hasn't happened. And don't give me that I got grinders. They have 2 grinders on their third line. So what the fuck is it? I don't understand. I'll never fucking understand. Imagine we had 50% power play with their amount of freaking power plays that they had. All right, we'll check out production. Who was slacked? It wasn't Lawrence. It wasn't Lambert. It wasn't Tootin. Lang did fine. Kovacs did fine. Vidicek did good. Tarasenko did good. McIntosh, nope. 2 goals only, and he's playing second line. I know you guys. This is what I mean by chemistry is not the end all be all. We moved them up and we experimented with it. Tarasenko outperformed him. Yeah, sure, he got more goals, but Tarasenko outperformed the guy. More points. No power play time. Yeah, McIntosh get a game winner, and he had a power play goal, but I mean, what could Tarasenko have done in that situation? Meyer only got 2 points, not good enough. Fourth line was garbage. And there's Legacy with 1 point only. Not much of an OFD. You got outscored by a freaking DFD. Kind of interesting how that happened. Kagorodov did fine. He did fine. He did, save percentage-wise, he did as good as or better than he did in the playoffs. We let him down. Maybe, yeah, okay, maybe he could have done better in Game 7, but you know what? Maybe we could have kept the puck out of our fucking end. We had 22 shots at the end of that game. To their, like, 36 or something like that. We were severely outplayed. Just severely outplayed. And it wasn't good enough. Simply, it wasn't good enough. But, all in all, I'm mostly happy with the team's performance. Mostly happy. I'm upset we got eliminated in the first round. I feel like we could have won that, especially with their defense. But apparently we couldn't, you know, apparently we couldn't get enough offense with their terrible, terrible defensive core. So it is what it is. But our big performers had big performances for the most part. It sucks that this is the way Tarasenko goes out. But he is going out. McIntosh better get a fucking jump. And he better start shaping up and producing. He better start shaping up and producing. Or else he will find himself replaced quick. I don't care about the chemistry. You got to produce. So someone asked if I still have +5 like this. Yeah, you can't get more than +5 because McIntosh with his insane chemistry. And honestly, it makes 0 sense to move Tootin out of there. 43 goal, over point per game. You get +5 with both of these, so there's really, what's the point of doing that? I'm a little concerned about Legacy. I don't like that he didn't produce. But looking at him, he should be fine. He's built extremely well to produce. He's fast, too. He's got a good shot from the point. He does that. He has Heat Seeker, too. He looks fine. Does he not shoot a lot? That might be an issue. Like, he might... I mean, for a defenseman, he shoots a decent chunk. He could stand to shoot a bit more, but if he got more games in, he probably would, but he doesn't score a whole lot. He has a fine shot. It's kind of, maybe not super accurate. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Oh, well, I mean, he'll come into it. Even if he doesn't produce like gangbusters, if he acts more like a two-way guy, that's fine, honestly, because he does well. Yeah, maybe you want, point per, but plus 31, man. I ain't going to freak out on the guy. He performed well enough. Not so good in the playoffs, though. 1 assist in 7 games. That can't stand, but hopefully you figured that out. That's a lot of ice time in a short amount of time. Uh-oh. Hopefully that didn't tank his value when we try to tender trade him. I really, really hope it doesn't. Oh, no. It shouldn't. He should still want money going into free agency. So if maybe I can't tender trade him, maybe we can get some picks back from someone signing him. Anyway, again, tough to lose that. Obviously not happy, but this team's still got a ways to go. We're waiting on McIntosh. He needs to actually improve to the point where he's very, very serviceable. He's still, like, stat-wise, he's okay, but I still feel like his overall needs to get better, and then he needs to produce. He obviously just needs to produce. He's got tremendous abilities. It's like a lot of abilities for a guy that we picked. Well, he was 8th overall, but still, he was projected to go probably a little bit after that. That's still pretty damn good. He's got more, X factors than Kovacs. He has the same amount as Lane. I think that's max. Yeah, he's got literal max abilities. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to need a new third liner. Gonna need a lot. I really liked Vidicek though. I'm really happy that we tried him out. He fits well for that third line. I think we found a 3. Not necessarily 3C, likely a winger, but yeah. So a center sniper would be nice. Or we tried Lind out. We extended Lemieux, Sanford. Lop will replace him eventually. I'm in no rush to bring him up, though. Again, it's not like the guy has X factors. He's extremely well built, yes, but I'm not in a super rush to integrate him onto the fourth line. Like at all. He's a 6th-round selection. He'll make it. He doesn't need to be crazy good. Well, it happened. What happened happened. And we were right there. It's just that 2-1 game that hurts, man. If our offense could have just scored in that 2-1 game, we would have won the series. But we didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. And so we prepare for next year. So draft will be coming in the next video. We did acquire some picks, so we'll at least be able to draft a little bit. Probably get some low elites. Keep stacking up that prospect pool. So hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.